knickknacks. They look like knickknacks or twiglets. The trees.
Oh, that's so nice.
You look very New York summer. Cold winter. Winter, summer.
Yeah, I do like it.
Yeah.
Diane keeping glasses.
Oh look, there's a beach, Nads. You should be happy. Get on a beach.
Oh, that's so nice.
So where are we going? I haven't got a bloody clue.
Right.
Haven't got a
You
Scooby-Doo.
remember, guys, that followed us for ages, that years ago, before Tim Spector or anyone, I went to see somebody called Hannah Richards, the gut clinic.
Yes.
And that's when I learned all about bone broth and
Yes.
look after your gut and weight loss is a side effect. That's all Hannah Richards stuff. Anyway, she called me the other day and she said, I think you and Mark and Dina would love this inflammation test. Oh, you having a laugh? Inflammation test? I love a test.
It's our most popular word, inflammation.
So we are going to find, well, it should be with your mother. You've got a history of inflammation now.
Yes, isn't it weird that my mum is getting smaller and tinier, but she's the most inflamed individual we know?
Yeah. The doctor told her she was pure inflammation.
She's a bundle of inflammation.
How did Dina describe her the other day?
Mum,
Oh my God.
you
so
are
funny,
one
but-
big lump of blimey.
So Dahlia's not going to find out about her inflammation. You, me and Dina are from the lovely Harry.
I don't have to take my pants off, do I?
No,
Is it a naked? It's a prick. All right.
so then she is going to, we'll find out our levels of inflammation. It's basically like an omega-3, omega-6, those fats test to see where we are with it. And then we take this oil and we take it every day.
Yes.
Every single day, opposite.
Yes.
I think for 30 days.
Right.
And then we go back and we're tested again.
Where do we put the
Now,
oil?
You, I don't know, up above.
Oh.
So you don't, if you don't know why we are so interested in inflammation is the root of disease in the body. Disease. So if we lower our inflammation with the right supplements, the right food,
So
the right
this-
exercise, you reduce your chances of getting all kinds of diseases and, of course, increase your fibre.
So we're going to go and get some inflammation information.
Inflammation! Dina is sitting
I can't even
in
imagine.
a coffee bar.
I can't imagine Dina in Soho.
She went to her dentist this morning. She went to this Palestinian restaurant that she'd been wanting to support and had the most beautiful Palestinian breakfast. So she's been basically stuffing her face with it.
Fabulous. And then straight after this, I'm going off to meet Elliot because we're going to go and see Jodie Comer talk about her new film, The End We Start From, which will be fun.
And I'm going home to clear up the absolute shithole that is our house. It's so bad now. It's so bad. It's just awful.
Yeah.
And I've left a molehill without a hill.
Yeah, we made a cake, but we haven't made a cake.
We made a cake.
We didn't make the cake.
For the Sunday show, but we didn't have time to finish it.
A beautiful sun flare over your
I'm going
head.
to get Maddie to film me finishing it. Oh, look at that.
Beautiful
It's
sun
beautiful.
flare. So you know we all affectionately talk about those things we'd like to change about our partners. One of the ones I'd like Nadia to change, just ever slightly, is when she's walking, she always veers in front of me when talking to her. So then you
Do you know
literally,
what?
and then I have to get back around
You know
you.
what Dean was telling me the other day?
What?
That's one hypermobility.
What? Getting in people's way?
Yeah, and then you veer off.
Really?
Yeah. Bash into things. Like all my life I've always had to get up. I get like bruises here, I just bash into the sides.
Oh,
Yeah.
in case you're
I
wondering.
mean, you know the way Dina's always putting her leg up in the air
Well,
for no reason.
yes,
That's another symptom.
I thought it was a kind of like leggy Tourette's, no? She just has to suddenly flip her foot your ass.
By the kitchen thingy, won't she? She'll suddenly have her leg up.
She's so hyperactive, it's ridiculous.
When we were doing this,
So
when we were
hyperactive.
doing this interview the other day, somebody said, "Are you
By the way, there's
ADHD as well?"
Chinatown.
And she said it in a low voice, hoping that I wouldn't hear. She goes, "Well, apparently the whole world is, so she doesn't believe in it at all.
Yeah, it's a trend.
She doesn't believe, and I do believe that she is.
Oh look, there's another lantern, babe.
It's always pretty down here. You know, we must have walked down here, what, 10,000 times?
Oh,
and I always
nice.
go, oh.
Isn't it beautiful? Here you go, Nat. Simplepleasures.com. Hey?
Simple pleasure for me is an empty dishwasher and a nice cup of tea.
Why do you think I was standing on it with just a jockstrap this morning?
It wasn't empty.
But I was. There she is, just walking down the street. Saying, "Ooh." Do you want to get on the pavement? We don't get enough shots if you're just walking and not talking. Shut up.
There are bugs to be had.
Shut it. There's Beak Street. Hello. Kingley Court. Do you feel Kingley? See you later, girls.
Bye.
Disrepute. I like the sound of that place. Yeah, don't you, Dina?
So we are here. We're in Hannah's lot. Isn't this a gorgeous office? We're in Soho, darlings, and we've Hannah's been filling us in on everything that we're going to do, and we just told her.
Well, I was showing off.
He brought up. What you were showing off? What did you say?
That gut thing that I've got that Zoe told me.
That bug, you've got that special bug.
Akamansia.
It sounds a bit like Ozymandias, which is a bit worrying.
Right. Now I'm going to just turn this round and get Hannah to explain what it is, because we don't really know whether it's as good as he thinks it is.
Dina is looking at me jealously.
You've been showing up. We're going to find out once and for all what this bloody thing is and whether it's as good as you say.
Well, Mark Can is allowed to be a bit smug because Akamansia is that sort of bacteria that creates mucosa in the gut lining. It's a bit like having a duck-down duvet in your gut. And if you haven't got any Akamansia, then you haven't got that sort of padding, that sort of...
Well, we do consider a fecal transplant.
So
then we thought we might get all these other weird things.
hang on a minute. Dina,
We talked about it.
A duck down
right.
duvet.
Yeah.
What's our duvet then?
well, if you haven't got any Akamansia, it might be a bit more polyester.
Cheap. No.
What can I say?
Oh my God. All right, here's a question though. Why is he always the one on the toilet moaning?
Well, men do like a good old toilet session.
I like to read. That's what I do in the toilet.
I
Read.
see.
Toilet's a male library.
It is.
Precisely. Well, I've got a duck down belly.
Oh God.
Why complaining about it all the time? Then, don't you? You're so bloody smug about it.
We shouldn't have asked. We should have asked it privately and never told him.
It's going to get even worse now.
I'm not going to hear the bloody end of this. Tuck down duvet. But this thumb, I used to lay it there. I used to bend it back and be able to lay it back on my arm.
I was able to flip them into a right angle.
This joint is so sore, but then last week, all my hands were hurting.
Pain in the joints,
all
joints.
Never ever had that before.
Knees, hips,
No,
ankles.
just in my hands.
This was stamped.
And how long did
Hallux
that?
Regis.
Hallux, that's your big toe.
Yeah.
Oh.
You could just call your big toe Hallux.
So that. It's not
So you're asking what some of the relief that you want from
Yes.
these omega oils
Yes.
are relief for the joints.
Yes.
Could that happen then?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, yeah. I mean,
Oh, wow.
you can get calcifications, and
Yeah.
so the main thing is, what I might recommend you to do is get some toe
I've
separators.
just bought some.
You just bought some.
Because my
We've had such a fascinating time with Hannah telling us all about what this oil can do for us and how important collagen is. You've always been banging on about how important collagen is, haven't you? But and so now we're going to have the prick test.
Small prick.
Good job, we got a little prick here. No,
Just a small prick.
just a small prick.
They're lovely and warm.
Don't warm my hands up with those hands of yours. You've taken me back to square one. So we're just warming up our hands to have our prick test.
I'm glad
and then
you're doing it. I hate doing it to myself.
I can't do it to myself. I go,
It
no.
was so funny when we were doing the zone.
All I do is to myself.
It was so pathetic.
No.
We couldn't put that sugar monitor on. We were
It
screaming.
was ridiculous.
And it didn't feel of anything.
And we get the results in about 2 weeks, right?
I did it. I couldn't stop flowing blood for about a week.
You're so proud of yourself.
I wasn't. I was
It
worried. I was thinking, what is
it was
wrong
a
with
bit
me?
of a nick, if I'm honest. You were so proud of yourself. You kept going, oh, I should see my blood flow. That do
You clenching your buttocks.
No. Hannah is there.
She's a bleeder.
She's a bleeder.
We got a bleeder.
Yay!
Bleeds, she leads.
It's quite a good one. You ever need a stitch?
Oh.
Tiny one.
Across your nose.
Come on, do it.
You can do it, darling.
Which one do you want? The middle one?
Is flaxseed as good as everyone says?
Well, that's sort of, yes, but you know, if you're taking flaxseed oil, it's got to live in the freezer.
That's it.
And everyone keeps it on their shelf next to Five Spice. So this is somebody who is conscious about their health, and it's 24:1, and ideally you want this figure here to be below 4.
Whoa.
So this is the amount of omega-6 against the amount of omega-1s. And you're looking at the omega-3, the mental strength, cell-brain fluidity, protection value, and arachidonic acid. So this is all looking at, you know, you're going to see things in not only joints, but brain focus, clarity, you know, that sort of being able to find your words, say what you mean, all those things are going to become more apparent as well.
Cell brain
My
fluidity.
words.
That's good.
That's omega-6 to...
Omega-6 against omega-3, and ideally we want sort of a 3-to-1 balance. I mean,
that's
some people would aim
24-1.
for a 1-to-1, but you know, omega-6s are everywhere, and they're not necessarily bad.
just get a
It's
lot
just
of them.
about not. It's a bit like estrogen, progesterone.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks you've got an estrogen dominance. No, you've just got a progesterone deficiency. And the only real way of getting omega-3s in is fish.
I love fish.
I love
I mean, there are obviously loads of other things that have omega-3, but the big one is obviously fish oil.
This lovely stairwell. So
Yeah.
good.
We are going to be so full on fit.
Flexible.
We're not going to have achy joints. We're not going to have dry, frizzled hair.
I'm not going to ache and have a dodgy toe.
Oh my god, that would be so exciting.
I'm hoping we're holding
Well,
on.
we've all got a dodgy toe.
We've all got to, well, we've discovered that today, haven't we?
And this is right.
Look at this, brilliant. I'm out of there. And how the hell did we get onto me doing cold water fucking therapy?
I thought that was so interesting. Do you know what? You know what I really loved about the way that she talked with you, Mark? She wasn't going to try and make you not be you. She
Yes.
was like...
She saw the look of defeat on your
She
face.
said grey area. There's
Yes.
some comfort in the grey area. Do you want to go there? It's up to you, wasn't it?
Yes. What have we committed to?
I want. She's so inspiring.
What I like about her is she's not, you know, she says, no, it's like when she's, oh, you know, during lockdown I started drinking gin and sitting around and
Yes.
it's just normal.
She's real.
She's real.
She understands how life is.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it in here. So what, can I just ask her, what have we signed up to? I don't really
We
understand.
are taking an omega oil, an oil that's
We're going to be testing to see where we're deficient. We want to get a 6-to-1 instead of 24-to-1, which we might have.
Right, if we
And
want to
then
be...
from that, when your omegas are balanced, then
You'll have better joints.
our things will just work
You'll
more
have less
efficiently.
inflammation, that makes better joints.
It just goes to show a 21-year-old footballer is wanting to know where his omegas are. Of course
He's
he
also,
does.
I bet he isn't. I bet he's wanting to know where the local nightclub is. So just to say, guys, just say goodbye to the girls because I'm going to this Jodie Comer screening. And I don't know what I've signed up for. All I do know is I really like Hannah. She's nice. But what are we doing? I mean, are we drinking omega oils? Are we eating fish? What am I going to find out? What I'm worried about is I'm going to absolutely trounce the girls yet again. Not only have I got the best bacteria in my microbiomes, in my biogut thing, I'm also going to end up probably having the best or least inflammation of the three of us. I just know that I'm super fit apart from my right big toe. Prepare yourself, girls. I'm going to win.
So it's Saturday and we just finished the curly cooks, and these biscuits, what episode would it have been on, Dina?
Today's.
Yeah, but this is the vlog.
Oh, I don't know. 40,
What's the date?
48.
What's the date today?
It's the 20th of January.
So the 20th of January episode, make these. They are so delicious. I think you should make them on your Instagram, Dina. They're so good. And a bit of an unusual one today, because I'm heading straight out and I'm so happy. I'm going to a yoga workshop. So I'm going to go and meet my friend Simone and Tori and Rachel. Tori was on the yoga retreat that Mark and I went out to last year. I think quite a few of you know her. So she'd just come in from Venice. Ooh, very posh. So, yeah. Going to do 2 hours of yoga, then go and have a little catch-up, little meal. Because, of course, Rachel, my yoga teacher, is now living here. She's moved from Ibiza, and I haven't seen her since she moved here. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to try and film some of it, but I'll see. Only if I can get in a corner where I don't film anyone else. So I will try. Here we are. We're in the yoga room, ready to do yoga. Just going to go over here. So I don't want to get anyone else in the filming. And Zoe's here doing yoga too.
So subs, I'm just vlogging at the minute. This isn't part of the Sunday show, but look what we've just done. We've just done, look, the nuts and bolts. We've just done, Nanny Di's just done a book review, haven't you, Mum?
I have.
Emma Klein's the guest. She gets very nervous, bless her. You're very good at them though, Mum.
Well, I am. I get into them, but then it's a long time since I've done one.
Do you almost prefer doing them live?
Yeah, I think I do.
I don't know. I don't know if you do, Mum.
Is this live?
No. Yeah, well, I don't know. Could it be? No, it's not.
It's
Oh,
nice
Mum.
to know that you've got.
So how you feel, Mum? So this week is a big week for you.
Yes,
What's happening?
I'm going to for another MRI scan.
Well, yes, but yeah, we're slightly worried that what's going to happen here is it's a bit like when you press order on Amazon twice and you get the same thing twice by mistake.
What I've done though is I read the letter more.
Oh, yes.
Better, and what they're doing this time is it is different. Whereas when I went last time, they did a scan on my skull, and
Yes.
the top of my neck. They're doing a scan this time on the bottom of my neck and into my back.
Oh.
Thoracic.
Did they say why? Yeah.
Thoracic.
Thoracic's good. Why did they say why?
To try and discover if the pain that, because I get pain, I get sort of stabbing pains and I get all sorts of pains and nobody knows what it is.
That's very
Yeah.
ASMR.
But I watched them.
Oh! Mads. That happened to me this morning.
I watched an Italian do it. I think I've got it. Shit.
Italians always have this effect on you.
Shit. Okay. Now, listen, I don't want you to go away now, and I've just made you this lovely coffee.
I'm not going away
and
for
then
good.
have it cold, because I want you to try it. Guys, I've been trying to perfect. I'm going to put you a little bit of chocolate on top. I've been trying to perfect a cappuccino. And
what?
cappuccino, sorry about a cappuccino. Now, this isn't barista oat milk. This is just
Oh,
normal.
you know what we should get? We should get a Popcorn Junkies coffee moaning stencil
Yeah, absolutely. We had one before that lovely boy did for us. Remember?
when we do the merch.
Yeah. Now I want you to be honest. If it's not as good as the one down the road,
Have you stirred them in?
yeah, they're stirred. But the coffee isn't stirred into the milk. Is that okay?
No, let's use the knife.
No! You don't use a knife, and I've just done you a perfect cappuccino. You take a beautiful pink spoon take a moment. Mark!
I'm pulling it out.
Under your armpit.
I just pull it.
Just.
Okay. It feels so. I feel like I'm breaking a barrier.
It's not as creamy as I wanted.
Is it oat milk?
But it's not a barista oat milk. It's just normal oat milk. Yeah. But I think I've got foam. But I want it silkier than that. Yeah, it's a bit fluffy.
Look.
Okay.
It's like the Milky Way. Tastes good on the spoon. Very nice.
Honestly, are you just saying that? It's not as
Could
good.
be a bit creamier.
Yes, because we need the barista.
That's very nice.
Coffee.
That's very
Barista
nice.
milk. When I get a nice barista milk. Oh, there you go.
Thanks, baby.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Thank you very much.
Go on, you can go now.
Oh, yes. Via the coffee.
Oh, God. Okay, well, ignore that bit. Ignore that bit. Do you want your camera?
Yes, please.
Come back.
So we're observing the Russian tradition, Nad, of taking the Christmas decorations down before the end of February. Apparently there is some tradition. So the Christmas tree that never lit begs the question, should we keep it? But then we have one Christmas tree. One Christmas tree. I think we need another one to carry. What's the heavy heart?
I do think that tree can light up. That isn't the one that didn't light up anymore.
It is.
Well, I think, we could just buy some other lights and put it on them, but we would have to take these lights off because they just look, otherwise you've got a load of light. Because actually it's a very dense tree, it's a good
Very
tree.
dense tree. It's
Yeah,
like a
that's what
thick
we'll do.
forest now.
We'll cut off the old lights and we'll buy new lights.
So I'm now going to attack the Christmas village. You're going to be sad when it's gone. It's
No,
going to be,
I'm not.
It's going to be bare and ugly.
I'm really not.
Bare and ugly.
I'm really not. I want to really do this end of the room.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm just moving these into the ski lodge. God only knows how long it'll then take to get them. Oh, I'm choking on a pine. And they're not even pine trees. So you don't eat mushrooms in your donut. Okay, so there is a strategy here. So remember this, team. In that those two there, those boxes are the baubles that were on the excess tree. So I'm going to have a different box for the baubles on the, let's say, the favoured tree, or Nadia's favourite tree. We'll have a different box for all of these. All of these here. Nadia, you've done a drawer, you said. So we can now stop putting spices in cups.
Yeah.
What cups have you got rid of? None of mine, I hope.
None of yours, just very old
I
ones.
bought you that because it says love.
I love that.
Doesn't suit a dog.
It's just so cute. I should keep it actually.
Yeah, you've gone
What would I
brutal.
do with it then?
Drink stuff.
I
drink,
love
drink
sweet.
love out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it.
Drink love. Do you want to keep the butt plug or should we get rid of it?
Oh.
Do I keep the snow? I think I do. Where do things like this go? Look. The beautiful tree. Oh, Christmas tree. I just have to put it on my Viking helmet. Just snow. The wrong way round. An absolute prune. Wrong way round. Landslide. The drama behind that, go back and watch Vlogmas. Hands of Christ. Icy tundra.
Wow. Oh my God. Well done. Is that your merkin?
It's my merkin. Yeah, I've just got a bit of a town planning issue. Trying to pack it away properly. And then, you know, those are full. That's full. I'm even using Velcro re-straps.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are they when they're at home?
This, look, really handy. Look, they Velcro it back in so it doesn't fall about. Look.
Where'd you get them?
It comes with it.
Are there any that need to say goodbye?
No, because listen to me. Did you feel any of them needed to say goodbye in situ? No. Because what they become is natural Christmas archaeological locations.
Oh God. Something's got to be done with this place. There's no two ways about it.
It's gonna go
I mean,
in
what
the-
is it?
Well, it's actually hiding a huge damp problem at the moment.
Well, it's never good to hide damp.
Never good to hide damp, but it is when you don't want to deal with it.
No. There's our damp.
Thank you very much. How are you doing? If you're packing away at Christmas, has the chalet come down?
I'm not packing Christmas today.
When is the chalet coming down?
When I've done the laundry room for the 555th time, nobody else has ever cleared that up or cleaned it up, and it's pretty damn full of your stuff at the moment. So I've got to do that next.
Amazing.
Then I'm going to cook dinner.
Deflection.
Then I'm going to cook dinner.
Yeah.
Then we're going to do Popcorn Junkies live, and then after that I will be doing.
Have you noticed Toffee's already pulled some of the wallpaper down? She's added.
I don't believe that was
It was.
Toffee Mart. I think that was you.
So moving with her donut, pulled it away, revealing staple hell.
Well, we know we've got staple hell. We need to decorate.
Decorate.
And don't say you're decorating. I've got multiple men now that I'm going to call.
How many? Where are they?